Hi folks! So it's been a while since I've done a favorite video, so I figured I'd update you on some new things that I've been enjoying in the last couple of months. So to kick this off, I'm going to start with some TV that I've been watching. So I recently watched all of the first season of Glow and was surprised by how much I liked it. It was a really great character-driven story, and I have never been into pro wrestling, so I figured I probably am not going to enjoy this, but I'd heard so much good stuff about it that I figured I'd check it out. And it's so much fun. The characters are slightly ridiculous. There's this great like 80s nostalgia to it, and like by the end of it I was kind of like getting into it and like picking up on some of the wrestling stuff going on. And I think it's also great if you do game and stuff like that, seeing some like, okay, yeah, over-the-top wrestling moves, but some different ideas that you could throw into, like, if you're playing a fighter or a monk or something like that. So I definitely enjoyed that. Looking forward to season 2. The other thing that I've been watching TV-wise is something that I think it actually wrapped up the series like a year ago, but I got around to watching The Leftovers, and I really liked it. It was a really interesting show, and I liked how I'm not going to give spoilers, but they ended the series with some stuff still left unanswered, but at the same time it felt like it was planned out. As well as just kind of the entire thing had this great back and forth of wanting to believe and wanting to be a little bit more skeptical, both in what characters we are following and also in seeing what was going on. And it definitely, I think, lends itself to a little bit more of the like, believe there's something bigger going on. I really enjoyed it, really liked. The second season got a little iffy, but the third season kind of drew me back in. And they wrapped things up nicely without it feeling like they put a bow on everything. There were definitely some things left unanswered. So somewhat in the gaming category and somewhat in the TV show things I'm watching is the new season of Critical Role. I am not fully up to date. I have a little bit left of episode 4 and then episode 5 to watch, but I'm really enjoying it. And one of the things I'm especially enjoying is seeing some lower level characters, and it's made me feel a little bit better about like some of the close to total party kills that have happened in the campaign that I'm running, just because low-level characters are squishy, and if the monster they're attacking gets a really good hit in, or they make maybe not the best decisions strategically, you could end up with you could easily end up with a couple of characters at 0 hit points and dying. So that's been nice kind of seeing, because I've been listening to the previous season of Critical Role, where they're like level 15 and doing all these amazing epic things, but seeing it kind of on that smaller scale, as well as just getting to know the characters as the players are getting to know the characters, is really fun. Kind of seeing some of these professionals still have moments where they forget what accent they're doing or are still figuring out their characters. I'm really looking forward to following on and actually like being able to look at the fan art and not be like, I'm gonna be spoiled if I look at any fan art. I can't look at anything. So yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you enjoy D&D, you enjoy great storytelling, check out Critical Role, everyone. So this is a little bit older, but I haven't really talked about it much. I really loved Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds, the added content that they had, the DLC. It just really expanded on this great video game that I love and probably should do a whole video about, all of my thoughts about it. But I felt like it was a great add-on and expansion, and not only more time to play in the world, but also you got a bigger glimpse at the world building that went into the game. One thing I really enjoyed about this game is figuring out where you are as you played Horizon Zero Dawn, and then also in the Frozen Wilds expansion, figuring out where exactly is this taking place, and that has importance. And all this great kind of world building that's hinted at in the Frozen Wild. It's made me more and more excited to see kind of what's next for Horizon Zero Dawn. And I love that video game. It's so good. So going into some stuff I've been loving, I've been really excited about all the geeky like apparel that Target's been having. You've probably seen me wear it a couple times. I have one of the Dungeons and Dragons shirts. I also picked up this Star Wars The Last Jedi shirt. And I think that's really great, and it's especially exciting because I know several years ago I went in and saw all these great geeky and nerdy t-shirts in the men's section, but there really wasn't anything in the women's section. So it's amazing to go in and be like, I found the Dungeons and Dragons shirt and was just like, well, I'm getting this. And having it a lot more easily accessible. I still love finding and buying stuff from smaller creators and stuff like that, but also just being able to be like, hey, look, here's a great D&D shirt that I can pick up at my local Target and not have to spend the time searching for it, order it online, wait for it to ship. It's right here. It's in my hand. I will say that all the stuff is actually pretty good quality, and a lot of the shirts are really soft, which I love soft t-shirts. Another thing that I've been loving, you can check out the full review on it, but I've continued to really enjoy the paint rack that we got for our paint supplies. It has made painting so much easier, figuring out colors and picking stuff out, just kind of nice. And it is nice we're able to kind of grab it, bring it downstairs if Ryan and I want to sit around our dining room table and have a night of painting and listening to podcasts. We can do that so much easier than our previous paint storage system. I did an initial review of these, but I really enjoyed the Cantrip candles, specifically the Library Scriptorium. And this is something that I burned it during one game, but really didn't notice it. It's actually something that I've burned a lot more when I've been writing or like working on videos and stuff like that. It has a much milder scent, but it's a library scent, so it puts me in kind of the mindset of like, ah yes, be studious and sit down and focus and all of that. The other scent, it was the other one we got, the big one of the Gold Wheat Bakery, is also fantastic. It's a lot stronger. When I burn it, it fills kind of our entire house and just makes it smell like we're in a bakery, which is awesome. Also problematic because then I want bread. So I've really enjoyed them. And I'm about halfway through the Library Scriptorium, and I have some ideas for what I'm going to do with the tin when I'm done with it. So stay tuned for that. Some less geeky things that I've been enjoying in the last couple of months. These little like the branded ones are Mio, but our local grocery store has started carrying their own brand. It's just water enhancers. There's no calories, no sugar, anything like that. It's just flavoring. This one also has like a little bit of caffeine in it. There's one that we've picked up that has electrolytes that I really like using when we get back from the gym. It's just really helped me drink more water, which is a goal that I've kind of had for the last couple of years. And these water enhancers have definitely been the thing that pushed me over, because I have a glass of water, but every now and then I'm like, I want a little bit something different. I can do this without having to have a soda or have juice, and sometimes it's like, I want something cold. I don't want tea. I don't want coffee. I can put this in my water. Win-win! And the other less geeky thing is a lip ink, a lipstick stuff. It's Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I picked it up in this color, which is what I'm wearing today, and I also picked it up in the darker kind of brick color, and that's a fun like, ooh, I want a bold dark lip. I've worn that in, I think, a previous video as well. And these last a long time. One thing that I really like in lipsticks is I don't like to have to reapply them all the time because I'm not good at remembering to do that. I put some of this on to test out the color, had some food. I got in the shower, and while I was in the shower after I'd like washed my hair, and as I was reaching to grab my face wash, I realized the lip ink was still on my lips. Makeup remover, like face wash, will take it off, but just that much staying power is like, well, I know I can put this on at the start of the day, and it's pretty much gonna mostly be there by the end of the day without any reapplying. So I really like that. If you're the type of person that wears makeup, maybe check it out. So there you go. Those are kind of some of the things that I've been enjoying, that I've discovered or have really loved in the last couple of months. Is there anything that you have discovered recently that you really enjoy? Let's chat about it and share the love down below. I want to give a thanks to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/rollforinitiative, especially Sean, Arvi, Eleni, and William. If you're interested in becoming one of our patrons, you can check out the link at the end of the video or down in the description and see if there are any cool perks that you want to pick up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Roll for Initiative. Bye!